I may be right.
Technodrone.
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 As many times as the Ninja Turtles have come back in the last 5 years in whatever shape or form, how come they never have the Technodrome anymore?
He gave up.
Because they didn't fit.
The turtles won't fit. Ever since those two chubby little Mexican assholes got the Technodrome.
They sent email after email about.
Well, the thing email like where emails even existed.
Exactly. I was gonna say, it's like email didn't exist back then.
We were sending them.
And I know, I sent you one.
All of a sudden, somebody turned on their calculator and was like, "What the hell is this?"
I remember back then too. They had the My Buddy.
I remember my buddy. My buddy. Who's my buddy?
Yeah. And then now you look back at it, you're kind of like, you know, I was a boy, and I wanted this boy.
Oh, I had my buddy,
and
I fucked it every night.
Needless to say, I find the company of men much better than I do.
Intoxicating.
I'm glad you guys didn't like test toys back then.
No, this one's butthole's too small.
That kid just ate that doll. I don't know if.
Here we go, dude. My Buddy and Kid Sister commercial.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready?
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy.
I just, you know.
Pretty gay, bro.
Well, I'm not saying it's gay. I mean, the doll itself has a rainbow shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where that whole rainbow
started, bro.
I heard it.
Sister Mike.
It's
so that buddy is the dudes and
Kid Sister.
I'm pretty much funny though about most of this out, but
you know what's funny about My Buddy is that like My Buddy was kind of like. It came out around the same time that we all gained our fear of Chucky.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah. Did I tell you that my cousin had the Chucky doll, the one from the second or third movie? The second or third movie was like, my cousin had a doll of Chucky, and I was always like, I don't want to sleep over here, but I'm talking about like, you know, second, third grade. It was scary.
I still remember like sleeping over at our friend Matt's house when we were younger.
Euler?
Yes. Oh, that's his full name.
No, you never slept over at Matt Euler's house.
Yeah, we did at his mom's house. And they had that big old window by the couch, and the couch.
Oh, you really slept over there?
Yeah. So like, I still remember sleeping on that couch, and the window was seriously probably like
right at your back.
It was right at our backs. And it was seriously like maybe 30 feet tall, or maybe I'm thinking because I'm younger. Dude, it was
about 4 to 5 feet tall.
There was no, it was bigger than that.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, realistically,
I know that window very well.
It was 8 feet tall.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Easily.
I will shake your hand and bet you right now.
To the house.
I'll bet you right now that window is no more than 5 feet tall.
It was easily somebody could have smashed through it and just stabbed me to death.
Of course, you know.
It was just candy paint. It wasn't real glass.
Keith would have been watching from the corner as some guy just stabbing, ripping my intestines out and gnawing on them.
Eating your heart.
Eating my heart. Chicken. Yeah, you know. So plugging out each eyeball as I'm screaming.
First of all, I know what window you're talking about. Yes, it was very tall, but it was no more than 5 feet. But continue with the story.
Oh, that window was scary.
It was scary.
Yeah.
I don't remember why we started talking about that.
Chucky to a window.
Oh, right, Chucky.
Do you really think a doll could like attack you though? Like,
absolutely.
Straight to the man.
Yeah, Chucky. Yeah, exactly.
How do we know that?
You gotta watch the movie. You gotta watch the movie, dude. It's like they say
it's recovered to the kick.
We absorb the knowledge the movies tell us. So it's like here's the thing: is like
we're not too good at We're not too good at math, but
I can't do math to save my life.
All right, let me stop and save.
But no, for real though, like the movie.
So it goes back to like the newborn thing where like you're born. It's like, do you want the Gerber or do you want the Palm whatever sauce? And I'm like, we're all diarrhea at the end. Who gives a fuck? You know, it's like
I don't know what you just said.
You're just like a baby that's already like fully aware of death. And of course, what are we gonna do today? Doesn't even matter.
And nobody likes hanging out with that dude.
We're all grass clippings. That's my baby.
Sigourney Weaver just walked through the door.
No, I can't stop yelling! That's the way I talk!
Remember we were watching Night of the Creeps and that guy said that song, does the and you're like, and you're seriously just, well, it's like back in the 80s, that's how like everyone always portrayed the ghost sound as and like when you really think about it, you're just like, where the hell did that come from? Why was that associated with the sound ghosts make?
And when was that ever terrifying? My only question is, I need to know where you're getting references. Because if your references are wrong, then...
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I've seen 80s movies.
Well, that's why you put
that's
a
always
disclaimer before.
Yeah, that's always the
course.
scary. That was always like the not. It's not because they were intending to be scary. It's just like, say you're in an 80s teen movie and the girl's like, I'm scared, and then the guy will go up to the girl and do the and then she.
Yeah, I think you're thinking. Yeah, you're thinking 80s, which is pretty late in the game. I think the ooey-oo sound came from somewhere 10 to 12 years
beyond
earlier.
time and space.
Beyond, yeah, definitely. Created before mankind was ever.
Cavemen are all.
Knock it off, Chong.
Knock it off.
Knock it off, Gorak.
I'm at it with you.
Gorak, stop it! Gorak, this isn't funny. Where are you, Gorak?
God, come on! God! Gorak, the first.
Gorak's just hanging there, dead.
Gorak.
I think Tom Tom the Rut Crusher is killing people. He killed Gorak.
Well, I think we need to shift, slice it up and back it up.
Back it up, back it in, let it begin. Anyway.
Condo/townhomes. And it was, you know, some of those things you go into and you're just kind of like, oh, who's a freak lived here before? You're just like, geez, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, how did they live, you know?
Yeah.
You don't know if, you know, they're like chained to the wall or... We did go into a room that the basement was unfinished. And there was like... You know how, like, camera people, like, put up, you know, velvet shit on walls for... Well, I'm assuming, you know, oh, this guy might be an artist because he did that downstairs, you know? So my wife's like, well, I think he was, like, a photographer or something. And I'm just kind of like, you know, there's a lot of creepy motherfucking photographers that, you know...
Oh, photographer and murder has always been close to the same.
Yeah, anyone that's ever had, like, a photo shop down in their basements... Using murder.
Any type of art usually leads to murder.
And in the same house, right? You go in the garage, and then it's not even a door through the wall. It's just like a cut door, and there's no handle. And
There was
my wife
a door
thought, what's
here.
in there? I think that's where Jason lives. And you go into the room, and that's where they had the velvet. So it's like, why would you have an unknown door that's been like hacked out?
So you said there was an exit to the basement. How do you do that? Oh, you knock on these 3 bricks 3 times.
Harry Potter.
Okay.
Continue with the story.
And, you know, and so we went through that. It was nice. It was decent, you know. And then you go in the backyard. Granted, townhome, right? You have 2 feet to your neighbors, so it's... You know, there's not going to be
not very
any
much space
activity per se on that garage. A place for a dining room table, and you know, somewhere to hang a TV. I don't know. And we did find a place that was by a Wonder Bread discount store. Done.
You know, do you know how much money that would save? At least. At least in bread products.
I buy it by
$10 to $15 a month.
He just like comes home with a garbage sacks full of cherry pie. And
Eat, child.
Daddy made breakfast.
Those crocodiles. Daddy got a good use back in the airway.
Dad, it's getting hard to breathe.
You know what? I would be a liar if I said I did not take advantage of the what's that place called?
The Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread discount place at least 5 times in my life. I've taken advantage of that place many a time.
I remember, like, they used to have all sorts of, like, different shit. Like, it's like you'd go to the Wonder Bread store, but it's like they had the apple pies. They have the host.
Well, it's because
powdered donuts, raspberry.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's because the Wonder Bread people are so like we want freshness.